In a significant setback for American workers, 6 meatpacking plants have shut down over the past year, resulting in the loss of more than 2,000 jobs nationwide. These closures are occurring rapidly, from Kansas to California, in communities where such jobs are vital. This situation prompts a critical consideration. Could this be the start of a larger trend? Let's take a closer look at what's happening with each plant. This development surprised many people. Tyson Foods has decided to close its beef and pork facility in Emporia, Kansas, a move that has left hundreds without jobs in a community that has long depended on meatpacking for steady employment. In April 2024, Tyson confirmed that it would permanently shut down the Emporia plant by July. The decision was made, according to their press release, to better align production capacity with demand. Approximately 275 workers have been affected by this closure. While Tyson has stated that eligible employees will receive retention bonuses and severance packages, the impact on the local economy remains significant. Tyson's closures extended beyond Kansas. The first of 2 Philadelphia plants located on North 5th Street also ceased operations. This facility focused on producing prepared foods, such as frozen meals and deli meats. Tyson emphasized that this was not a decision we take lightly. Despite this, 350 individuals found themselves out of work as a result of the shutdown. The second plant in Philadelphia, located just a few miles away on Rising Sun Avenue, also closed on the same day. This closure had a similar story, affecting approximately 350 jobs. As a result, Tyson's entire presence in Philadelphia essentially vanished overnight. It's important to remember that many of these workers were longtime employees, union members, or new immigrants who had only recently established themselves. Next, let's discuss Purdue's Monterey plant in Tennessee. This facility was closed down due to its age, with the company stating that modernizing it simply wasn't cost-effective. The closure significantly impacted the small town, leaving over 200 people to urgently seek new employment opportunities. In March 2024, Foster Farms closed a cooked poultry facility in Turlock, California. They described this as a difficult decision and mentioned the need to realign resources. Essentially, this means they found a more cost-effective way to produce their products elsewhere. It's estimated that this decision affected around 200 to 250 employees. This plant, owned by Cargill, processed turkey under the Shady Brook name. There wasn't a big, splashy announcement about its closure. Instead, workers were informed it was part of capacity consolidation. This means fewer plants, more machines, and fewer human jobs. Quiet closures like this can often have the most significant impact. Even if you don't work in meatpacking, purchasing meat still impacts you. If you've observed a reduced variety at the grocery store, rising prices on chicken or bacon, or more frequent out-of-stock signs in the fridge section, it might be due to the decline of processing plants like these. With fewer processors available, there is less backup, leading to increased fragility in the food supply chain. Let's acknowledge that this is not a random occurrence. Since 2023, more than a dozen meatpacking facilities have closed their doors. This trend affects poultry, pork, beef, and even frozen foods, leaving no sector untouched. Major companies like Smithfield and Hormel are streamlining their operations. This isn't just a collection of isolated incidents. It's a significant transformation within the industry. Companies often emphasize efficiency as a key focus. While they're not incorrect, given that costs like labor, feed, energy, and insurance are rising across the board, there's another factor at play: consolidation. This approach involves having fewer facilities handle increased workloads with a reduced workforce, which is a concerning trend. Let's face it, machines don't take sick days. This is why companies such as Tyson and Cargill are heavily investing in automation, particularly in newer facilities located in states with more lenient labor laws. While this strategy is beneficial for their profit margins, it poses a downside for the 55-year-old forklift operator who has just been laid off. Emporia, Monterey, and Springdale are small towns centered around local plants like these. When these plants shut down, the impact is profound. It's not just about the loss of jobs. Diners become deserted, gas stations close their doors, and children are taken out of school as families are forced to relocate. This creates a rapid and far-reaching domino effect throughout the community. Whenever a plant closes, the impact is significant. Farmers lose their contracts, truck drivers see their routes disappear, grocery prices fluctuate, and local economies suffer. Although meat production continues elsewhere, it is often processed at a greater distance and by a reduced workforce. Tyson has stated that they are working with impacted team members. Purdue described the Monterey closure as unavoidable. Foster Farms referred to it as a strategic realignment. Meanwhile, Cargill has remained silent on the matter. However, the underlying theme is evident. This decision primarily focused on cost savings rather than the people involved. In all likelihood, we can expect more closures, particularly in older plants or regions with stricter environmental or labor regulations. This is part of a much larger trend, and we are observing it unfold in real time. In the past year, 6 major meatpacking plants have closed, resulting in the loss of over 2,000 jobs. This situation extends beyond just the meat industry. It highlights shrinking job opportunities, towns facing economic challenges, and a food system that seems increasingly unstable. Regardless of whether you consume meat or prefer plant-based options, the ripple effects of these changes are likely to be felt by everyone. Have you noticed any impact from a local factory closure? Feel free to share your experiences in the comments. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to The Coconut Mama on YouTube at youtube.com/@thecoconutmama for more.